Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your guys, Belton Prime. We back. CT, T Cal. Question number 4. Who was the most impactful newcomer to the program? Yeah.
Nikhil Green. Nikhil Green. And I say that because Nikhil Green, we saw him. I think we saw him play up to his full potential.
Mm-hmm.
Another guy you could say, LeJontay Wester, to no fault of his own, we didn't get to see what we could have seen.
7-Eleven. Yeah, forgot 7-Eleven. Always open. Facts.
I'll put Nikhil Green because I think Nikhil Green, he improved on the main things I wanted to see him improve on was his pass coverage, understanding route concepts. We saw that with the interception against Texas Tech. We saw him improve throughout the season. Just a great, become a fantastic football player. I said Nakai. It might be Preston Hodge. I ain't gonna
lie. he got double. They got 2 of them now, huh?
I'll say Nakai because I think there's less drop off from Preston Hodge to Cam Summan Craig as there was to Nakai in the linebackers the year before.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a bigger jump there because I'm good putting Cam back in nickel. I'm not good putting the linebackers how they were the year before.
Oh, facts. You're right. You're right about that. You know me, I'm gonna go. I gotta hit the D line. I'm gonna go with the bully. Ever since you showed me the bully film, I was like, bro, like Houston.
That's a huge difference than what we had the year before.
Yeah. And shout out to the bully, man, at UCF game, even the BYU game. Like I just felt like I think this season you could still see the difference when the bully was in and the bully wasn't in. Like it was, and I think that's part of the reason why the linebackers were able to, because now you brought in that person that could hold that double team and they can shoot these gaps. Like so I was between bully and Coach Livingston, honestly, because shout out to Rob Livingston because I feel like what he brought to the program is he kept his word. He said, I came to put these players and what they do best. That's what I'm going to help them succeed to do. And I felt like, honestly, like that's what he did. Like literally, like I feel like, and I say that because when Preston went out, we was a lot of man until Preston went out, and then when Preston went out, boy, we sure switched the zone, and like you can see that, like, I think tip my cap off to him. That's showing his IQ and saying, okay, I'm down the best nickel in the country. I need to, what I'm saying, I got to make these adjustments. At the end of the day, so I was like Coach Livingston and the block bully. I feel like them the two, man. Them the two.
I'm good with those, man. I'm good with those. All right. What we got next?
Question 5. Did Deion Sanders live up to expectations in his second year at Colorado? Why or why not?
For me, no. And anybody that has watched since day one, that is no secret. I've said that I've been very consistent on this. You had 2 Heisman candidates, 2 potential top 5 picks. Winning 9 games was underachieving with that team. I believe, and let me say this, I believe Coach Prime exceeded everybody else's expectations. Not really sure that's a good thing. And it started happening, I think, after Colorado beat Texas Tech. And everyone's talking about how good Colorado is and this and that and all this stuff. And it kind of annoyed me because it's like if you're an A student, right? You always get A. But you tell someone you got a B on a test. And they're like, oh, man, that's fantastic. Good for you. Well, they are saying that because they don't expect you to be better than a B. So they think that's an accomplishment for you. But somebody that knows you expects you to do an A, to get an A, and they see that as, coming up short because you're not a B student, you're an A student. But if they don't expect much from you, then obviously they're going to, be happier with less. Me, I expected the most out of this team. So I don't think now as a coach, I don't think he failed as a coach, but overall as a team, I expected them to do better than what they did. Because if we go back to the year before, they could have easily won 9 games
Right.
before.
And
They
that
won 9
Pac-12
games.
that was loaded. Yeah.
Yeah, they won 9 games this year with a much better team. So yeah, for me, came up short. What about you?
I feel like gosh, I mean, the up and down of the roller coaster of the season, I think for the most part, I feel like Coach Prime did. I think he exceeded expectations. I mean, he had a lot. I mean, and I'm saying that on the stage of, hey, a lot of people don't like him just who he makes a lot of people uncomfortable, and he makes and so I don't want to sell that short. Like, hey, who he is makes people feel uncomfortable. Hey, he got Travis, he's got Shador, but it's Coach Prime, and I feel like a lot of people really, and still a lot of people might take him as a joke, or I wouldn't say take him as a joke. I'm more like
They
taking
do.
him as he's
Yeah.
not taking this job serious. Like how when Feinbaum tried to discredit what he did at Jackson State, you know what I'm saying? You're like, hold up, this is Jackson State. You know what he did there? Like you had like they just went and took him out of a high school. Like
Even football.
right. So I feel like they had, I mean, even back when you did the bets, you were like, hey, 4.5 win total. Like it's I just felt like to say somebody that was going on with 2 Heisman contenders, like I said, 2 top 5 picks possibly. I think Coach Prime managed it well, and I like when Coach Prime pushed back. I like when Coach Prime like I got time today. I like when he calls people out. I like it because I like you're standing on your business, right? He knows, and we know, it's always more than that. It's always something extra. And then he was taking these kids, right? And then he emphasized education. No, he emphasized their grades. You know what I'm saying? He was on practice. He's out there, and on top of all that, when he was battling with his own health issues, and like I think I feel like he exceeded a lot of people's expectations because a lot of
I think
people just thought it was going to be the bad news bears out there or something, the bad news buffs,
Yeah. No, I think
Man.
he exceeded almost everyone's expectations. And Nebraska was like, I got you. Like everybody, they couldn't wait for that.
They couldn't wait for that. We took
But
that.
me, I expected I expected Colorado to be playing last night.
Yeah.
Like the team, that was a very talented team. And again, back to the previous questions, not being able to run the ball, the lack of creativity on offense, those are the things that held them back. So yeah, I'll never waver. I said it the entire time, but that's because the expectations that I have,
Right.
what I expected from them. But as far as everybody else, then yeah, he way more than exceeded their expectations. But they expect him to be 8-4, 9-4 coach. I expect a conference championship competing for a national championship coach.
Yeah.
So
Facts. We said the 10 wins, anything less than 10 wins, not making the college football playoffs. And before anybody pushed back on that, like all that was in grass. Even towards the end of the season,
yeah,
you went out, everything, you controlled your own destiny. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do say I like the way they bounced back after that Nebraska loss because it could have got ugly after that.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have got real ugly. So I like that. Even the Kansas State loss, that was tough, man. Oh, that was a heartbreaker. But hey, they bounced back. So shout out. I mean, yeah, I mean, my expectations, because I kept saying, hey, it's got to be college football playoffs or or if it wasn't, it wasn't gonna be a success. But it was all within the grasp. People say, hey, look at the record. That we went from 1-11, 4 games, and then that same narrative, right? So they're like, he's going that way. So I don't know.
Yeah. No, I expect greatness. Simple as that.
Facts.
I expect greatness, and that's what it is. All right, what?
Who's next? Do your words match your video? Yeah, this for my boy TKL.